did our speeches, we talked about some really crazy and killer food and talked about foodies. My informative speech, I'm going to talk today about Mana Food Bank. One of the things and one of the reasons I'm dressed like this is I volunteer every Tuesday and have for about the past 3 years when I'm not sitting in this class at Mana Food Bank. I get up at 7 in the morning, and at 8 o'clock in the morning I take a forklift and load diesel trucks and actually drive food to a couple of the churches here locally in Asheville. So it's something I'm very aware of. In those 3 years, I've seen it absolutely explode. Chris was talking earlier, he said, I've seen Mana Food Bank right by the golf course. Well, when you go there, you drive by it, it's just a small little building. It looks very clean and neat and organized, but inside it's absolutely amazing. It's one of the largest warehouses you've ever seen. It has the largest walk-in cooler and walk-in freezer you've ever imagined. The amount of food that goes through there is mind-boggling. It's in the millions of pounds of food. It was started in 1982. They currently serve 16 counties out of that one building. Okay? 106,000 people a week are served from that one thing. They don't actually distribute food to individuals. They go through their partner agencies. There's 315 now, and that adds up every week. It increases. Partner agencies are nonprofits. They're churches. They're groups. In fact, there's an HIV/AIDS one here in town specifically. But they basically just store, warehouse, and distribute food to those different agencies throughout Western North Carolina. They have basically 3 different programs. They have Mana Packs for Kids. One of the things is we hear about the school lunches that are being changed, and the fact that now kids are in summer session. Well, they've done a new program called Packs for Kids, where they try to provide extra food and nutrition for children that are out of school in the summertime. Second is food stamp outreach. I spoke with a volunteer coordinator. It was very interesting. The food stamps, this is a real card of one of my clients that I work with. It is a supplement. The food stamps, the eligibility, for example, if you're a student, you're not eligible, okay, which I totally don't believe. The food bank supplements people that are actually getting food stamp recipients. This card will allow you to buy raw foods, but not anything that's actually been produced, okay? The food bank kind of subsidizes that. Feeding America is the largest national charity, and the numbers on that are amazing. They serviced 37 million people last year. The important thing is 14 million of those were children, 3 million were seniors. Dan this morning said, wow, I said, is there a problem with, with this in Asheville? Asheville in this area is one of the worst, 1 in 6. And when I spoke to my volunteer coordinator, he said 45% of those eligible for food stamps don't even apply. So the numbers are astounding. How do they conquer this? I mean, this seems like a huge, huge problem. They do benefits on their own. Mana Food Bank has like a blue jean ball. They do a lot of different benefits. They do food drives that are Mana Food Bank food drives. You see canisters collecting food. They have direct cash donations, and that's one of their largest, from people that just go and make donations directly. They have a lot of corporate sponsorships. Right now, Champion Windows is doing a food drive. State and federal programs through the state of North Carolina, and then the USDA, Department of Agriculture. Who donates food and such to Mana Food Bank supermarkets? Mana receives tons of stuff from Ingles. If you go in there, it looks like an Ingles supermarket. Anything that's going out of date quickly, from Sam's Club, Walmart, Ingles, Food Line. Basically, what causes people to have problems would be food challenge, poverty, low wages, unemployment, rising costs of living. We all know this, it's getting worse, not better right now. And hunger actually causes medical problems, and with children, they're not able to focus in school, or people have issues such as headache or fatigue from that. What can you do? You can do what I do. I volunteer at Manna. You can volunteer at a local food pantry. Manna are located at churches. You can start a food drive yourself. The Manna website tells you how to do your own website. You can donate money. Another one I really like is you can actually plant a row. If you have your own garden vegetables in your backyard, you can actually plant a row of vegetables to donate directly to Manna, and it goes to those people that are in need. And my video was actually, my presentation was actually in black and white and very basic on purpose, because you don't really realize how big of a problem it is until you actually see the recipients. Like we're in the warehouse, we see big pallets of food just moving around, you know, in forklifts and trucks coming in, coming out. But then we actually go to the food banks and see the people that are the recipients. Then it makes sense, and you understand why it's all, you know, worth it to be involved.